Yo.
So let's see. Before you test a hypothesis, you must have a plan. When scientists make a plan, they think about the variables they want to test. A variable is something that can be changed or controlled. It is important to change or control only one variable at a time. Keep all other parts of the experiment the same. That way, you will know what caused your result. Okay, so let me talk about this real quick. So keep all other parts of the experiment the same. Okay, so, well, first here it says a variable is something that can be changed or controlled. So in my example of the flowers, the variable was the soil, right? Because I can change the soil, I can control how much soil I put. Okay, so the soil is a variable, and it is important to change or control one variable at a time. Okay, so I'm only going to be changing how much soil I put. I'm not going to be changing how much water I put. Okay, and keep all other parts of the experiment the same. So this is so important, and this is something that you mentioned before, right? We need to keep the water and we need to keep the sunlight the same, right? Or else it's not going to work. All right, so after they determine their variables, scientists decide what materials they will need. Then they write a procedure. A procedure is a series of numbered steps that tell what to do first, next, and last. So it's kind of like a list with steps. So first, you need to put the seed in the soil. Next, you need to cover the seed. Third, you need to water the seed. And last, you have to put the seed, in the sunlight. So that's kind of my procedure. After scientists have developed the procedure, they predict what will happen when they follow it. To predict means to tell what you think will happen. Right.
So in reading writing, we know about will is talk about the future. So what will happen? So if you watch them every day and it was the same, it will do what you think. So each soil may have different flowers and may not have different flowers.
Right. Very good. Good. Okay, so go ahead and read this, Alita, please.
Before you test a hypothesis, you must have a plan. When scientists make a plan, they think about the variables they want to test. A variable is something that can be changed or controlled. This is important to change or control only one variable at a time. Keep all other parts of the experiment the same. That way you will know what caused the result. After they mentioned, okay, so is it
determine.
Okay, so determined their variables. Scientists decide what material they will need. Then they write a
procedure.
Okay. Procedure. A procedure is a series of numbered steps that tells what to do first, next, and last. After scientists have developed their procedures, they predict what will happen, then they follow it. To predict means to tell what you think will happen.
Very good. Okay. So there was actually a lot of information in this section here. Okay, so first, do you have any questions about, an experiment?
Yeah, experience? No. Experience is just when you test something,
Experiment.
Oh, so just like the opposites of the example that I said before about the man driving a car with a seatbelt.
So that was experience, if I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah, so my question is about an experiment.
Well, I know it's an experiment. Let me just think. So, You just like me asking my mom if that windy that day.
Okay, yeah. So an experiment is, when you try to find the answer to something, but doing, different things. For example, my experiment with the flowers was actually planting the flowers and seeing how they grow. Okay, so my experiment is taking different kinds of soil and planting my flower. So that is my experiment. Another experiment I can do would be so if I had like 3 different sodas, like a cherry soda, a orange soda, and a lime soda. And my question is, which one is sweeter? Okay, so my hypothesis is, I think that the cherry soda is going to be the sweetest one. Okay, so my experiment, how I'm going to find the answer. So my experiment will be that I will actually try each soda and see which one is sweeter, right? But maybe what I think is going to be different from what you think. You might think that the orange soda is sweeter than the cherry one, right?